Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to be telling you why I left the Boostedboiz. I'd like to start out by saying I've never been a Boosted Boy, but it seems the popular thing to do now is to post a video about why you left. So I've thought it over and I pretty much decided how it's going to go. First question I'm supposed to answer is how it all started. Well, I've been watching Boostedboiz on the YouTube and always been a big fan. And finally I saw Kyle at one of the meets. I was like, this is my chance, this is my moment. So I was like, Kyle! And he turned around and he didn't see it. So I said again, Kyle! He turned around and said, what? I said, I love you. Can I be a boosted boy? Can I film your boostedness as a boosted boy? And so we got to talking, and I was like, I like VTEC too, and Hondas are the baddest street vehicles a man could own, and so we started talking. Well, a couple days later, he was like, cool, let's give it a shot, and I was like, sweet. I love Kyle. And then we, so then we were discussing my responsibilities as a boosted boy, and and payment, and what I would get paid and payment. And after we discussed payment and what I'd get paid, and we agreed upon that, I pretty much immediately decided that I disagreed. And but I didn't tell Kyle that. I just kept all my emotions inside like an emotional pressure cooker, and knowing one day that it all ring out like a sponge soaked with water or Mountain Dew. I'm so alone. Next question I'm supposed to answer is what it's like living with Kyle. Things started off good. He's got a nice place, and he's very welcoming, and everything was good. I've been a part of the Boostedboiz for a little over 72 hours, and I just felt my talents weren't being recognized. I wasn't being appreciated. 72 hours, that's a lot of hours, and he didn't seem to accept me as an official Boosted Boy yet. Some would say it's too early. Living with Kyle, it was nice. It was good. He never wanted to cuddle. He never, snuggling wasn't really one of his things, and he got a little weirded out when I asked, but and then worst he can say is no, or leave, or you're no longer a boosted boy. But I followed my gut because I love. But it was good. We worked on cars, and I filmed them. I watched him real close with the camera, and things were good. It seems as time went on, like we're probably talking like 79 hours of being a boosted boy or so. He started to get a little distant. I kind of brought up the topic of marriage, and asked him if he wanted to get married, and I couldn't tell if he heard me or if he was really weirded out by it, and so I just said never mind, and hoped that he just didn't hear me. And so he started to kind of get a little distant, and instead of me saying like, hey Kyle, like what's wrong, can I do some more, is there something I'm doing wrong, would you like me to contribute more? I didn't say anything. I just, again, emotional pressure cooker. I kept it all inside, let it build up. I don't like confrontation. I like Kyle, but I don't like confrontation. So I just kept it all inside me. Next question I'd like to answer is, what was it like being a boosted boy? It was amazing. 79, like 82 hours in, people were like, oh my gosh, Kenny, Kenny, Boostedboiz, Kenny, at least that's what I thought they were saying. Nobody knew me yet, but it was cool. It was cool seeing Kyle get all the attention from other people, and giving attention back and not giving me any attention. You know, but it was fun. You know, we go to car meets. You know, we'd race. You know, we'd get the cars into VTEC and the turbos and the boostedness that is the Boostedboiz. You know, so it was a good time. It was a good time. You know, further living with Kyle, you know, I felt undermined, and you know, I wanted to bring up pay. You know, I thought I was worth a little more, you know, than $1,000 a week. You know, my videos were above average, and I love Kyle. You know, I tried to help with the editing, and I picked up his trash. You know, working on cars. You know, I was like the housemaid. You know, I carried my weight, and I just didn't think $1,000 a week was fair. So you know, but I didn't say anything. Emotional pressure cooker, everything inside, and excuse me. You know, and that led to some tension. You know, about 90 to 95 hours in being a boosted boy. You know, you know, we weren't really talking. He wasn't giving me the attention that I wanted, and you know, he didn't have a whole lot of interest in building my Colorado. You know, he's a purebred Honda boy, and that hurt me, you know, on the inside. But I didn't say anything. You know, he's my boss. You know, and you know, eventually I just thought, you know, why don't I just post a video about me leaving the Boostedboiz, and I'll start my own channel, and then I'll use this video with the name Boostedboiz in it to benefit my own. And so that's what I did, you know, and so here we are. So you know, feel sorry for me, subscribe to my channel, you know, continue to support Kyle and his endeavors, and my replacement Emilio. I'm so jealous of that Emilio. He gets to spend all that time with Kyle. But nevertheless, you know, that's why I left Boostedboiz. I just felt, you know, underpaid, you know, not appreciated. Again, he didn't want to cuddle. He had a strange response to me asking him to marry him, and you know, it didn't work out. You know, I didn't feel appreciated, and that is why I left Boostedboiz. Also, to make this video so that you'll subscribe to my channel as well. Thanks for watching.